ice cream sundaes? Welcome to episode 345 of Good Luck High Five.
That's right. You're listening to a podcast that's for you if you play Magic the Gathering, whether you're sitting at home, jamming some arena, you're heading out to your local game store for an F&M or a pre-release, or you're heading to a Magic Fest.
Yeah.
You're going to get your competitive spirit on.
That's right. I'm one of your hosts, Maria, and I'm a fudge sundae.
I'm another one of your hosts, Megan, and I'm just a cookie.
I was going to say hot fudge sundae, but apparently I'm just a fudge sundae.
This is just like an average temperature.
Yeah, this is not warm in any way.
I think I would feel weird about fudge that's on a sundae if it was not hot.
So would I. I also never in my life want to order a fudge sundae. Something about that seems highly wrong to me.
Uncomfortable.
For whatever reason, hot fudge sundae sounds fine.
Yeah.
And fudge sundae sounds like
bad.
Something, an illness you get after visiting a convention. Oh, anyway. On today's episode, not only ice cream, but also Throne of Eldraine predictions.
That's right. Throne of Eldraine is just around the corner, as is preview season.
Wow.
Bound to start just about any day now.
Yeah.
And so we're going to give you our hottest predictions based on absolutely no knowledge whatsoever.
Yeah, we do not know, by the way, anything about this set other than what you all in listener land know out there about it, but we have correctly predicted several things over the years.
That's right. So sick brags.
Yeah, sick brags, no big deal. We'll probably do it again.
We're probably going to be very right.
Yeah, dusting my shoulders off here because I'm ready to be right about a lot of stuff in Throne of Eldraine.
Same. Story elements, card mechanics.
Names of cards.
Specific names of cards.
All of this will be...
We'll be correct about all of those.
Correctly predicted
for sure.
by us in mere moments. We're also going to talk about new modern, post-Hogaak, and now with the addition of Stoneforge Mystic.
Ooh, that's right. It is already shaken up in there.
Yeah, it is.
Just like a martini that is shaken.
And I also want to talk about what's the future of modern. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Historic was announced as being coming to Arena in November.
Yeah.
We talk about on our news podcast, The Upkeep, which you should definitely download and listen to every week on Mondays. And what does this mean? Is modern going to stick around? Do? People just going to play historic? We'll find out. Talk about that more later. But before we do any of that, we have a big thank you to thank.
Can I just say something real quick?
Go for it.
Okay. Martinis, are they ever stirred? Is that even a way to prepare one?
I have literally never seen anybody stir a martini.
That's what I thought, right?
That's a great point.
Yes.
James Bond is being irrelevant.
You don't need to say that.
Yeah.
How else were we going to make it?
I know. I was already going to shake it. I've got it in the shaker right here,
They call it a
James.
martini shaker, there's no martini stirrer.
It's just going to take more time.
And it's not going to get mixed.
And it bruises the gin, as we all know. That's what James Bond says anyway.
What?
He goes, shaken not stirred, bruises the gin. But if honestly,
Wait,
gin was...
shaking it bruises it.
Wait, no. Stirring bruises it, right?
No, shaking has to.
I was going to say...
that stirring something would and shaking would not?
This is what I've been confused about my whole life.
Wow.
All right, if you know the origins of which one of those two things bruises the gin, and if you've ever had a martini that's been stirred, please tweet at us, Good Luck High Five Magic, or GLHF Magic with the hashtag...
Shake it.
Shake it. Yeah, thank you. That was important. Yeah. We needed to talk about that.
Okay, anyways, as you were saying.
Oh, yeah. We have thankful thanks to make, and that's to everybody who supports us over on patreon.com/GLHF Magic.
Yes, if you are a patron of the show, we appreciate it so much. You literally keep us on the air, these lights on, these microphones on,
those
headphones on Maria's head.
Yeah, these would not be here.
Without patrons, those headphones would fly right off my face.
They would go find another more worthy head in minutes.
Yes.
They have a mind of their own if you didn't support us. I'm going to tell you a bit of a downer thing now, but I don't want it to be like that in your minds. I'm just going to let you know the reality is that since February, which was our Patreon pledge drive month, we have lost 200 patrons.
Dang.
In that amount of time.
That's a lot. It's a lot.
Is our show 200 people worse? I don't think that it is.
Wow.
So if you are like, wow, that is a big
What an
number.
existential question.
And if my boss took away that much of my funding, I would feel pretty bad.
Yes.
So if you're like, oh, I want to help them out, knowing that knowledge, there you go. Patreon.com/GLHFmagic. Every little bit helps. Thank you so much.
We had an awesome Patreon-only hangout stream last week, and we'll announce our challenges and our hangout for September coming up soon.
Yeah, it's going to be super fun. We did a Pictionary, which I really am going to post the pictures from it because they're
so bad.
We tried to draw magic cards, and
it's amazing. It's very good.
They look horrific.
They're
but
monsters.
We tried, everybody,
Yes,
and
we
that's
did.
the main point.
We played Mad Libs with everybody. We did movie pitches.
Absolutely.
It was a lot of fun.
Thanks as well to cardkingdom.com/GLHF. Make sure to enter that link in your phone or your browser, wherever you're looking for your magic stuff, to let them know that you're using our show and that you're giving back to us as you give back to yourself.
Yeah. So order anything that you need to play your Magic life.
Yeah.
To play your Magic life. That's a phrase I said. If you need singles, if you need boosters, if you need card binders to hold things in.
Yeah.
If you need the sweet new Commander precons that came out, Card Kingdom will get them to you ASAP.
I'm holding this one, Anya Falconwrath.
Yeah.
Check it out, Madness.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel like that speaks to your soul, you can play this beautiful new precon
Are you too
deck.
filled with madness?
Are you?
Are
Find
you?
out by playing this precon and going to cardkingdom.com/GLHF.
Or are you filled with time, in which case you'll play the other one?
The Chroniclasm.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're filled with time.
I
think
feel
about
really
it.
filled with time today.
Yeah, and they'll give you a sticker or tokens if you request
Yes.
your order from Good Luck High Five. So, no big deal.
Big deal.
Big deal. Put on your previewing hat. It's time to make some predictions about Throne of Eldraine.
Yes. Okay, so let's review what we know
What
for
we
sure.
know for sure. It's an Arthurian legend plus fairy tale theme set.
Yes. There's been key art of a gingerbread man.
Yes. And witches and knights.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Goldilocks. Maybe not little. Maybe I was conflating those two things.
There's a Little Red Riding Hood like character that a lot of people think is what's her name with the brother from Battle Bond.
That's not Goldilocks?
No, there's a Goldilocks card with the
That's
little girl.
different.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah. So we've got all of the classic
Yes.
tropes.
We know that there's a Fae who's a planeswalker.
Yes, we met Oko for the first time. New art release. We don't know any
Yes.
details about the card, but
Except that he does not like wearing shirts.
no, he's 100% against shirts at any time.
Yeah.
And his pants must be very low cut.
Yes.
To show off max abs, humanly possible, or I suppose
Very possible.
Very possible.
I cannot imagine a worse outfit than very low cut pants.
You know, honestly, do you remember when they were a thing? It was terrible.
I do. It was terrible. Low cut pants were massively uncomfortable.
Just the worst.
They were so bad.
I mean,
but we thought that was what we were supposed to do.
it was, what all the cool kids were doing, like Britney Spears in all of her videos. Like, that is
Yes.
the lowest cut pants you can get.
Oh, my goodness.
You can't
why?
sit down in those pants.
No, you can't.
Your whole butt is out. Let's just say I'm very happy we're now in the high-waisted trend.
Yes, agree.
As
I'm
the
never
movie
going
Her
back.
predicted.
Yeah, I will never go back to low-waisted pants.
Listen to us, fashion designers. If you think
You cannot make us.
you're going to start low-cut jeans again, we will not do it.
The 2000s was a really weird time.
It was a very strange time.
It was super, super strange.
Yeah.
Y2K, low-cut pants.
But Oko's still living in that low-cut world.
Yes. There we go.
He cannot sit down.
No, he cannot sit down. He's a fairy. Maybe he doesn't have to.
Yeah, he just flies around.
Exactly. So that's what we know.
That's what we know. He's supposed to be kind of a bad boy.
Yeah.
From the article in Forbes, which why Forbes is writing about this, we don't
Who
know.
knows?
But they occasionally write about magic stuff.
Yeah.
And in the art, it shows Timur colors coming out of his hand. So I thought maybe he's a Timur Walker.
Okay. I want you to give me Oko's card.
Oh my gosh. This is hard. A whole
I know.
planeswalker?
I challenge you.
All right. Well,
I challenge you.
he's supposed to be a bad boy, but he looks pretty cool. He's got a sweet crown. He's a shapeshifter. So if he's a shapeshifter, that makes me think his +1 is target creature you control becomes a copy of another target creature on the
Ooh.
battlefield.
I like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it could be yours, it can be your opponent's because he's very tricky. His minus ability, probably since I'm guessing that he's Timur, it does direct damage to something. So -2, he does 3 to something.
Okay.
He bolts something.
Yeah.
And his ultimate is... Oh my gosh, what the heck is his ultimate?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Create a copy of every creature you control.
Yeah. Create a copy of every creature you control. Something dumb like that, which actually is very bad. I mean, maybe it won't be bad. It's kind of win more, but that's Oko right there.
Tokens you control have haste and
creature copies, so they can just
hexproof.
hit face. Yeah, something like that.
What cost?
Ooh, he costs 5 mana.
Okay, 2 in Timur.
2 in Timur. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I feel like I would pay 1 in Timur for what you described.
you think?
Yeah.
I was like, but that's for Tamiyo. That's why I said 5.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe people want him instead of Tamiyo in their Timur decks that are out there right now.
Tamiyo?
Yes, people are playing Timur with Nexus of Fate.
Oh, and blue-green Tamiyo.
Yeah.
Tamiyo's 4.
Right. So I'm trying to not take her slot, is what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
But, honestly, if he was going to be good, he probably should be 4
Yeah.
mana.
All right.
So there you go. That's what Oko's card's going to be, everybody. Write it down.
Okay, do you know
Start designing your decks now.
Do you know who I want
Who?
to see here?
Who?
But I don't think we will.
What?
Arlen Cord.
Oh, why do you want to see Arlen Court? I mean, she kind of feels like she fits.
Exactly. She just seems like she would fit here.
Wolves.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Big bad wolf.
Yes, she used to be kind of like a monster hunter.
She did.
And then she is a werewolf.
I think you might be right about Arlen.
She would be really cool here.
Flavorfully, it fits.
Flavorfully, she would be right at home on Eldraine.
And we said Little Red Riding Hood is somehow involved in this story.
Yes, and that made me think of Arlen Cord also.
Yeah. Do you know who I think Little Red Riding Hood is hunting though?
Who?
Garrick.
Oh snap! I think you're probably
coming
right.
Back.
You think that Garrick's gonna be in the set?
Garrick is the big bad wolf.
Wow.
Think about it.
Wow.
There you go. Prediction time. I'm not the only person to make this prediction. I can't claim it, but I do think that is correct.
Okay. Do you want me to design Garrick's?
Yeah, you please design Garrick's card. We haven't seen Garrick for a while, everybody. He's been off. He turned black and green because Vraska touched him.
No.
I don't remember anymore.
Liliana and the Chain Veil cursed him.
Oh, that's right. And he's been murdering planeswalkers.
Yes, he's been murdering planeswalkers.
He turned bad.
I assume that he's still doing that.
I mean, I guess somewhere off in the multiverse, just swinging his axe back and forth.
Okay.
Order 66 action. Ooh.
3 green black.
Okay.
We're gonna say, think about loyalty in a second.
Okay.
We'll say +1, make a Death Touch wolf. Death Touch 2/2.
Ooh, nice. I like that. That's very kind of a combo.
Yeah. Once upon a time, he made Death Touch 1/1 wolves. There was a side of him that did.
So now he's making bigger and badder wolves.
Bigger and badder wolves.
Ooh, I like it. Okay.
And then we'll say -3, just destroy target non-land permanent.
Yep. That seems like Garrick right there. And what if one of his things is killing planeswalkers though?
But that one can hit planeswalkers.
Okay, sure. All right.
So it could be destroy target creature or planeswalker. Okay,
I like that better. Just because that fits more with Garrick's deal.
Yeah. And then we'll say
Ultimate.
Ultimate is wow.
Garrick is spooky.
Get spooked.
You are ultimate. You are spooked by Garrick.
Garrick spooks you.
You get spooked real good by your opponent's battlefield. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Here it is. Each opponent gets an emblem, and this is me saying Garrick is passing on his curse, called Garrick's Curse.
Okay.
Where at the beginning of their upkeep, they must either sacrifice a creature, sacrifice a planeswalker, or if they can't do one of those two things, they will lose 5 life.
Brilliant. I love it. Garrick's Curse.
Garrick's Curse.
Great.
Yeah.
I love it. Print it. It's happening.
I'll say for 3 green black, we're gonna say he starts with 4 loyalty.
4 loyalty. This
and
card's
this
great.
ultimate probably is -8.
Yeah, that's a very good ultimate. And how much loyalty did it start at? 4?
4.
Okay.
All right. There's my Garrick for you.
Great. I love this Garrick. I love the curse idea. I love curses in Magic. I think it's pretty cool.
Emblems kind of feel like curses.
Yeah, like Chandra's.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
Instance, right now, 6 mana Chandra. Dings you for 1 every turn.
Mm-hmm. What a curse.
And man, I'm thinking of Stab Wound from what was it?
Pretty sick.
Return to Ravnica. Mm-hmm. I loved that card, and it felt like a curse. I mean, the flavor of it was perfect, right? And the card was just really good.
It was a very good card.
But I love stuff that just sits on your side of the table and like makes you live under these horrible conditions. I think that's pretty cool.
Wow, dark.
Very dark. Yeah, I mean, it's dark. Look, it's dark. We're getting towards Halloween, so I'm getting in the mood.
So so you say the one twin is Little Red Riding Hood, essentially.
What is her name? It's driving me nuts.
I don't know.
Will Kenrith is her brother.
Okay. Anna Kenrith.
I'm sorry, everybody who's shouting it at their radios right now, or whatever you're listening. Your cat's head. I'm sorry, I can't remember her name. Well, we're gonna call her Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick. So we have Anna Kendrick.
Yep. Garrick. And I designed Oko.
And
we also predicted the storybook mechanic.
Oh, that's right.
A couple of episodes ago.
Which was kind of like Level Up, right?
Yeah, it was kind of a little bit like good. Level Up. A combination of Level Up and, what am I thinking of? Gosh, I'm having a hard time thinking today. Saga.
Oh, yeah, that's
those
right.
two things.
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to think. Didn't we just say another planeswalker? Arlen Cord.
I
want her to be there, even though I don't think that she will be, but I feel like she should. She knows about living with a wolf curse, is all I'm saying.
There to be a card called Poison Apple.
Ooh, this seems highly likely.
And, well, we've seen an art of a witch holding an apple.
Yeah. I
don't know if this is it, but it probably is. But what I want it to be is an artifact or something that you can activate it, and it has Death Touch, and it does 1 to somebody.
Oh.
To a creature.
Wow, that's powerful.
It is pretty good.
That's OP.
So it costs like 1 or something for Poison Apple, and it sits there, but the activation cost is something like 8 or 7 or 6. And it Death Touch kills something.
Dang. So the apple is a creature.
Is it? Can an artifact activation have Death Touch?
A spell can have Death Touch. Like, we've seen creatures that give spells Death Touch.
Yeah. But this is like an artifact that sits there and with its ping has Death Touch?
Sure.
That doesn't exist.
I mean, now it does.
What am I trying to make? What would the text possibly read?
7 tap.
Sacrifice.
Poison Apple has Death Touch.
Yeah.
And deals 1 damage. Why don't you just make it deal 10 damage to something?
But I really want it to have Death Touch. This is very important to me.
Fair enough.
Does 1 damage, Poison Apple's damage has Death Touch.
I think, here's mine. Poison Apple puts -1/-1 counters on something.
Okay. Sure, that works too.
Yeah.
That's
so it's like 3, you pay 3 for the apple.
Or poison counters. Just, make them poison counters.
Ooh.
Oh, poison counters return at Throne of Eldraine. Prediction.
That is a hot take.
Prediction. I mean, seriously.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. So.
You make the name of a card.
Make the name of a card.
Mine was Poison Apple.
Okay.
Some low-hanging fruit there.
Mine is gonna be, oh man. Gingerbread House.
Oh, a gingerbread house for the gingerbread man.
No, I'm thinking for Hansel and Gretel style.
Oh, okay. Great.
Or here's one. The Great Oven.
Oh, sick. That's so spooky.
Right?
They're going to get cooked.
Spooky. Yeah, exactly. And we'll say that the Great Oven.
This is the spookiest card you've ever made.
Yes, I agree. It's going to be 3 and a red for an artifact.
Yep.
But it's one of the ones, an artifact that has a color identity. Wow. I don't even know what to do with it, though.
I'm thinking of the Forge from 2020, from Magic Corsa 2020, whatever it's called, something Forge, Mystic Forge, and you look at cards from the top of your library or whatever.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Something like that.
So 3 and a red, the Great Oven, you can tap it, you can look at the top card of your library, reveal it. If it's an instant or sorcery, you may cast it this turn.
Yeah. Or you look at the top card, if its age is 8 or younger.
Wow.
It get cooked.
It get cooked. Or if it is creature type witch, it get cooked.
It get cooked. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's great.
It get cooked.
And then they have to do a rules addendum that's like, what is getting cooked?
The flavor text on it is just get cooked.
What does getting cooked mean? Who knows? That's for them to figure out. We do the hard work of the ideas.
Really
here.
look at the top card of your library.
Okay.
Instant or sorcery, reveal it. You can cast it this turn.
I thought of another card.
Okay, tell me
All
about
right.
it.
This card is Lady of the Lake. So I'm going towards the Arthurian legend here.
Okay.
And what happens is whenever you play a land, I don't know why this is important.
Okay.
Or maybe no, whenever you play a creature type human, which, sorry, modern.
Yeah.
You get to create an artifact that's a sword.
Oh.
And it attaches to that creature. It gives it +1/+1.
Okay, so it's just like a little sword?
Yeah.
A sword token?
A sword token. This
and
card
what
is
its
way
equip cost?
way too good. Equip cost 3.
Okay.
Maybe it's not too good. It probably is too good. Well, maybe not. I don't know. You could just have a bunch of swords laying around. They would never make this card, but something like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like it.
She gives a sword.
Honestly, I kind of like
She gives
it.
a sword. When you do something.
She gives sword.
She gives sword.
Flavor
text.
She gives
sword.
sword.
And we thought they'd never hire us to do flavor text ever in our lives. Boy,
Come
were we
on.
wrong.
Get cooked. She gives sword.
Just poetry. Just pure poetry.
Pure poetry. Obviously.
Yeah. She gives sword.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you got?
This one is porridge.
Ooh, I love it. The 3 little bears.
It's the 3 little bears.
Goldilocks.
No, okay, this one is
I love the card called porridge.
porridge. This one is I kind of want to make one that's called Papa Bear's chair.
Oh, that's great.
And it's a big chair. And we'll just say that like the chair gives it defender.
Oh.
But it also gives it +3/+3.
Nice chair.
Yeah. So it's like a
It was too big.
we'll say it's like a 3-mana artifact. But
Papa Bear's chair.
Yeah, Papa Bear's chair. It equips for 3.
Gives defender. That's my favorite part about it.
Gives defender.
Because you're not attacking anybody when you're in a chair.
He's sleepy.
He's just hanging. He just needs to take a load
Flavor
off.
text. He's sleepy.
He's sleepy. Okay. My card is called Evil Stepmother.
Ooh, okay.
And this card is just a legend. She's a legendary creature, obviously.
Obviously.
And what happens is my cards are all so weird.
Because Papa Bear chair is very normal.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. What I want to have happen is it to be like a meld. I want meld to come back.
Ooh, okay.
Because there's 2 evil stepdaughters in this set as well. And when
So you're making 3 cards.
Yeah.
Evil stepmother and 2 evil
two evil stepdaughters, yeah. And
Are they just evil stepdaughter 1, evil stepdaughter 2?
yes, they don't have names.
Okay.
But when you get all 3, you get to meld into I don't know what. Something gruesome. Just
oppressive home life.
Oppressive home life. It melds into oppressive home life. And it's a really great creature with flying and death touch. And it's like Emrakul.
All right.
Because getting 3, because we only ever had to meld with 2
it's
back
true.
in the days of meld. So get ready for Evil Stepmother.
To go with that, here's my absentee father.
Okay. Yeah, what the heck? Oh, he died. I was like, what was he doing this whole time? Oh, yeah.
No,
he was dead.
there are versions of it where he is just like oblivious.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
I feel like oblivious fathers are kind of a thing in Grimm's fairy tales.
Yeah, they kind of are.
I think that the same
parents
goes
in
for the
general.
one like Hansel and Gretel's parents.
Like, where are their parents? Where's Little Red Riding Hood's parents?
Yeah.
Where's Jack and the Beanstalk's parents? I mean, they told him not to do it, I suppose.
Yeah. I think Jack had parents.
And they're like,
His
Jack,
parents were the Beanstalk.
don't sell your cow for a bean, you idiot. And then
Yeah.
Jack's like, haha, showed you.
I think he's like supposed to take it and get it. He's supposed to sell it for real money.
Yeah.
And
He sells it for bean.
beans.
Singular. He sells it for bean.
Just the one. Just the one.
Remember when Jack and the Beanstalk got made into like a live action movie?
Oh, that's like supposed to. It's like supposed to be like high adventure.
Yes. And we saw it on some cable channel when we were at a Magic event, like the
that
end of it.
sounds
And I was
right.
like, are we watching Jack and the Beanstalk?
And it's like, no, that's not possible. Why would you ever
Why would
make
you
this
make
version
that?
of Jack and the Beanstalk?
Then it was that.
But it was that.
Yeah.
It was that.
Anyway.
It was very bad.
Magic memories.
Anyways, okay, here's mine.
Okay, go for it.
The Beanstalk.
Oh, the Beanstalk.
Yes.
Yes. It has reach.
I'm gonna call it like what is the name for it? Like
Plant.
no. Card type plant.
Sapperling.
I'm like trying to think of like what is it? What's the word that I want that's like exponentially growing?
Oh, that it just keeps getting bigger.
Yeah. But
Well-
like I'm just trying to name it, something Beanstalk.
Oh, I see. You're trying to name it. The ever-growing Beanstalk.
Ever-growing Beanstalk, sure.
There you go. So power and tough is star.
Yeah, star equal to the number, we'll just say
Of those beans you thinking about. How equal to the number of beans you're currently thinking about. How many beans can you imagine?
We're going to say it starts as a 1/1.
Okay.
Right? It's a 1/1 for 1 even.
Oh, nice.
And every upkeep you put a +1/+1 counter on it.
Oh,
So with
it's
time,
growing.
it get bigger, and it does have reach.
Maybe it gets reach once you get 5 +1/+1 counters on it or something.
Oh, I like that. If it has, and we can even say if it has 3 or more +1/+1 counters on it, it has reach.
Yeah.
If it has 5 or more +1/+1 counters, it has trample.
Oh, I love it.
Okay,
Great.
That's it.
That's great.
Yeah.
And
There
the
you go.
flavor text is it grow.
It grow. The flavor text
grow.
is where it go.
Where it go,
Yeah.
it grow. I want to make the goose's golden egg.
Okay.
That Jack's going up there to get. Or the
Yeah.
harp. What does he steal? He steals a lot of stuff from
He
that
steal-
giant.
yeah.
And one of them is a golden egg that you can crack it and you make 3 mana of any color.
Oh. Wow.
So maybe once you get to the top of the beanstalk, once it has 7 bean counters on it, you get the artifact of golden egg.
And now I have 3 mana.
Congratulations. You have a black lotus.
On
You did it.
On turn 8.
On turn 8. I don't know what you're going to use it for, but there you go.
Okay.
You get it.
Yeah.
Any more predictions rolling around in your brain skull?
I want to make the Goose's Golden Egg, but it's like a 3 mana artifact. And you can,
Eat it.
for 2 mana, you can tap and sack and add 3 mana in any combination.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's good.
Yeah.
I think that might happen.
So it ramps you by 1
Yeah.
on the next turn.
I think that the round table is going to be back, but it's going to be Wheel of Fortune.
Ooh.
Wheel of Fortune reprint as the round table.
Wow. So you think it's going to do what Wheel of Fortune does?
There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way.
There's just no way. Is there a way to abuse it right now in Standard?
I don't know. I feel like there's always a way to
Somebody will
abuse it.
find some way to abuse it, I think is the lesson we learned from Wheel of Fortune.
All right, Maria.
Yeah.
I want you to give me a mechanic.
Ooh, okay. So we already got bean counters. We've already got poison counters. We made Storybook
Yeah.
a few episodes ago. My new mechanic, well, we also added Meld.
Yeah.
This set has a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to make also my weird sword activation.
Yeah. I mean, bean counters are just the +1/+1 counters. So that doesn't have to be a mechanic.
Oh, I called it Epilogue. I really liked the name of that mechanic for
Yeah.
that book thing. Gosh, I don't have one in my head right now. Maybe something like akin to Chivalry.
Okay.
So Chivalry is the name of the mechanic. And I'm going to give it to white because white never gets anything good. But white is the most chivalrous color in Magic, of course. So what Chivalry has is... How do you get the flavor of this? If you didn't kill one of your opponent's creatures this turn, you get a bonus?
Wow. I don't know. That's weird.
I know it is. If your opponents did not lose life this turn.
If no one lost life this turn, it gets
Yeah,
a bonus?
Something like that. Either
Okay.
loss of life or you didn't kill a creature. If
Okay.
no creatures died this turn. Something like that. You get a bonus and then you just smash
I kind
them.
of like if no one lost life this turn.
Okay.
But it has to be an accruing something.
Yes.
Because otherwise it doesn't
Do anything.
thing. At the end of each, at the beginning of each end step,
Yeah.
if no player lost life this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on it.
Yeah, exactly. Or
Okay.
on all your creatures or something. That one's a rare or whatever.
Yeah.
But some kind of bonus. Chivalry, if no loss of life happens for either player, you get the bonus. So it's like a reminder word as opposed to you always have the same thing happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chivalry in white.
I like it. I like it a lot.
All right. What do you got?
Oh, dang. Okay.
That one was tough.
Yeah. Let's see. Mine is going to be called Living Memory.
Ooh.
And it's for blue, obviously.
Great.
Based on the idea that, like part of what makes things legends is that like they live on in memory.
Oh, nice. I like it.
And this is a classic. Gosh, I kind of want it to be a little bit like the cards that like when you cast them for each one that you have in your graveyard.
Yeah.
You get to copy it.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, I like that.
So I would say it can go on anything. And basically what it is when it comes into play, you count the number of instants and sorceries in your graveyard.
Yeah.
And you get an effect for the number that you have.
Ooh. Yeah. So if you have 3 or more instants or sorceries, living memory.
So like for instance,
recast
here's like a card, a 3 mana 1/3.
Okay.
And it has living memory.
Yep.
And like the number of equal to the number of instants and sorceries in your graveyard, you look at that many cards off the top, like you scry that many, basically.
Yeah.
Or like a fancier one would be you look at the number of instants and sorceries in your graveyard, you draw that many cards off the top of your deck, and then return that many minus 1 to the top.
That's great.
So it's kind of like brainstorm, but equal to the number of instants and sorceries in your graveyard.
Sick. That seems really good.
Yeah. The templating on this is very bad so far. Like the wording needs to be changed.
We are literally making it up right now.
Yes.
So we're just workshopping here.
Yeah.
But it's also definitely going to happen.
Yeah.
In Throne
but
of
it could be
Eldraine.
ones like you could have like a 2 mana one, like 1 in a blue, and target creature gets -X.
Yeah.
Where X is the number of instants and sorceries in your graveyard.
Nice.
So is that already a mechanic? Kind of feels like it.
I don't know if it is actually.
I guess I'm just thinking of like Crackling Drake.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Sick.
So there you go. There's
Living
mine.
Memory and Chivalry.
Yeah.
Maria once again attempts to make white cards good again. But will it work? Probably not. Yeah. Well, I had another thought as we were talking, but it's gone out of my brain. If you have an Eldraine mechanic,
we've made a lot of predictions.
Yeah, let
us know. We really
know.
win for it.
If you think of something cool, you can tweet it at us with the hashtag Throne Time. And you have to tweet it while you're on the bathroom.
Yes. On the bathroom.
Chat about Modern following a Hogaak ban, adding in Stoneforge Mystic. What does it look like now?
Wow, great question.
Yes.
Well, there was a Star City Games Modern Open this past weekend.
Okay.
And 4-color Wurza took it down.
Wow, 4-color Wurza.
This is a deck that we had talked about. Like, this deck is going to be hot.
Yeah, it's going to be
IMO.
the new big thing, I think, at least one of the few new big things at the top.
So this is one that uses Urza, Lord High Artificer,
Yep.
which is from Modern Horizons, obviously, and a whole bunch of other, like Thopter Foundry to make Thopters and Sword of the Meek, because when you have those things, you have a little combo.
You got the combo.
Yep. And with Urza, if you have all 3 of those, you just gain infinite life, make infinite Thopters. What a lot of fun.
Whir of Invention helps you find the pieces of your combo, as does Goblin Engineer in this deck. And then you've just got a bunch of little cantrips like Ichor Wellspring, Mishra's Bauble, that sort of thing to help you find the pieces of your puzzle as well.
And to be mana later. Like, they help you cast Whir of Invention, and when Urza comes down, they just tap for mana themselves.
Just straight up good.
Straight up.
This deck is, I think, very, very, very strong. And it's not a glass cannon at all. It has a lot of different ways to find its puzzle pieces. And if it doesn't find all of them, it's kind of just like, whatever, I still have Urza in play. Yeah. So I can draw a million cards and just find something else that I want.
Yep. It is pretty sick. Coming in second was Burn.
Okay. Sure.
Third was Titan Shift. Hello, old friend.
Yeah, Meghan, you're a Titan Shift player.
Yes, I am. And do you know what? The Hogaak days were bad.
Oh, were they real bad for you?
Not the worst, but they were. The deck was definitely worse during this past period of Hogaak.
True.
So it's nice to see it back out there.
Grixis Death Shadow came in 4th.
Wow. No one is excited.
And And no one was excited. Burn once again in 5th and 6th.
That's one that we were skeptical of
Yeah,
because
that's true.
that one used Faithless Looting.
Yeah, turns out it's still playable.
It's fine. It's like, what? We're fine. Shut up. We're okay.
And Rakdos Midrange coming in 7th, which I can
What is
imagine
that about?
is a Pyromancer deck. Sure enough. Yep.
Okay.
4
Makes
copies of Seasoned Pyromancer. So that's the older, more wizened Pyromancer.
Yes.
To young Peasy. Hazaret the Fervent in this list from John Lim. Bedlam
interesting.
Reveler, which is normally in the deck for the young Pyromancer deck. Dreadhorde Arcanist in this deck as well.
Oh, nice.
Chandra.
That's the 1/3 that lets you recast things when it attacks.
Chandra Acolyte of Flame and Liliana of the Veil.
Wow.
So what are we recasting? Lightning Axe, Lightning Bolt, Thoughtseize, this kind of stuff is all in there. So this deck, if you like to be mean to people,
this is the deck for you.
Still around.
That deck is mean.
Still
that
around,
deck is
still
mean
being very mean.
Coming in 8th, Mono Green Tron.
Oh, okay.
Tron's still out there.
Tron's still troning around.
Partying.
It's like, hey, you didn't take my spell, my 1-mana spell. Ha 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 ha. Ancient Stirrings.
Everyone briefly forgot how much they wanted Ancient Stirrings banned while they were mad at Faithless Looting.
Yeah, I know, right? Wow. Orzhov Smallpox coming in 9th.
Yeah.
I just want to point that out. That
I
Smallpox
see that.
is the grossest card art that's in the history of Magic, in my opinion. And it also plays Stoneforge Mystic, just for good measure, because we haven't mentioned Stoneforge in any of these lists so far. But there it's popping up in 9th in Orzhov Smallpox, playing Bloodghast, Mystic, Gideon Ally of Zendikar, Lily of the Veil. And of course, you got to have that Batterskull in your Inquisitions, your Lingering Souls, that kind of thing.
Well,
Lame.
All right.
I don't like it. I'm going to talk about a deck, too, from the Team Modern Super League.
Yeah, tell us
that
about
was put on. And this was
Hit us with that news.
played by Michael Bonda of the winning team.
All right.
And it's Modern Abzan Midrange.
Ooh.
So we were talking about Abzan being a good home for Stoneforge Mystic. So we're playing 4 copies of that, obviously. 1 Dark Confidant, 4 Tarmogoyf, 1 Scavenging Ooze, 1 Tireless Tracker, and 1 of your favorite cards, Siege
Get out.
Rhino.
Get out of town.
And then, of course, Thoughtseize, Inquisition, Lingering Souls, Assassin's Trophy, Fatal Push, Path, Maelstrom Pulse, and Batterskull, and Sword of Light and Shadow.
Exciting.
With 4 Lily of the Veil.
Yeah.
This seems like just like a solid deck.
It
reminds me of Jund.
It's a classic mid-range situation.
Yeah, classic mid-range situation.
Yep. What are we doing? We're being mid-range.
Yeah, it seems very good. And a lot of people very excited about the possibilities of this deck moving forward with Stoneforge Mystic now available in the format. So now we've seen kind of Abzan and Mardu building around her.
Thank goodness we can see Siege Rhino.
Yeah, Siege Rhino,
something
Meghan.
again.
Here's the old Siege friend. I had somebody come up to me at Magic Fest Vegas like, remind me why you hate Siege Rhino, was the question. I'm like, well, I think it was in Standard when Meghan was playing something that just was annoying to have Siege Rhino out there, I believe.
Yeah, it was Control, I think.
Yeah.
The card is annoying.
That would make sense.
Very annoying.
I remember what it was. So Ristic Studies is making a video about Siege Rhino.
Oh.
So
you could also just not. No one needs to think about that card.
The history of Siege Rhino.
We could just not talk about it ever again.
Just never remember. Just bury it deep in the earth and pretend
quietly let it
never
die.
happened.
Yeah.
My question for you is what I posed at the start of the show.
Okay.
All these new changes in Modern.
Yeah.
We've had Modern Horizons, which was called MH1, was the hashtag on Twitter, making us think potentially MH2 could be coming. Do you think Modern is going to survive with Historic, the advent of Historic on Arena, or do you think it will go the way of the dinosaur?
I hope so. I mean, I hope that it will survive.
Yeah.
Will it? I don't know. That's impossible to say.
I'm asking for your hot take here.
My hot take.
Hot take.
Okay, let me think.
Hot take. Will Modern be around in 3 years?
Yes.
Okay, hot take, yes.
That's my gut feeling. Right? Like you said, Modern Horizons came out.
Yep.
So they're obviously trying to innovate in it. It's a format that people are always going to love. They're always going to have the cards that they love that are in it.
And I mean, it's not like Wizards isn't committed to paper now that we have the Players Tour.
Exactly. Like maybe we'll see Players Tour events in Modern.
Yeah.
I would really like that. I hope that we will.
I think that's a good thought.
Yeah, especially since we know like all of the arena ones will have to be standard or historic.
Yes.
They won't be able to have Modern in that at all.
But what happens if they're starting to put Modern cards into historic on arena?
Then, boo.
People are going to want to play it in real life.
Yeah, it's true. Will they?
I don't know. That's my take.
Okay, you think that if people are they're living their arena life.
Yeah.
They're playing historic on arena. They're playing standard on arena.
Yes.
And they're like, I want to go play paper. I'm going to play historic and paper. Like, why not just play modern?
I don't know, because they don't have the cards, I guess, and they're a newer player coming from arena.
But they have to get the cards in paper anyways for historic.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I think there's going to be demand for it.
Wow.
Historic paper events.
I don't know.
Unless, of course, they keep this dumb 2-to-1 ratio up and nobody plays it ever because it's impossible to build a deck.
Yeah. I don't know. That's interesting. I think that I'm going to remain skeptical about people wanting to play historic in paper.
That's fair. That's a take.
That's my take.
But I think it's something to definitely keep our eyes on.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Like, I guess all of the people who have modern decks are not going to stop having them.
They might sell them.
Why?
Because they're like, Modern's going to die.
Modern's going to die? Well,
I don't know.
Then there will be people who bought them from them.
I could never part with my Boggles deck. It's too beautiful to me.
See? Like, you have an emotional attachment to it.
I do. Do you have an emotional attachment to your Titan Shift deck?
Yeah, I kind of do. Like, I don't see myself I've gotten rid of most of the Magic stuff in my home.
Yeah.
The things that I don't is like that.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the few things that I still have. And I don't see myself ever getting rid of it.
Even if Modern was never sanctioned ever again, I would still have my Boggles deck.
See? That's what I'm talking about.
I just love it too much. Yeah, that's true. This is a good argument. Yeah. I just am really curious to see if Historic pushes it out in any way.
Yeah.
Moving forward.
I don't think so.
I think they're making Modern Horizons 2.
But that's a bold take also.
That's my bold take.
All right.
Modern Horizons 2 is already being developed because why on earth is the hashtag MH1?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. MTG MH1.
Because they didn't want to call it MHO.
Yeah. Hey, we're releasing Modern Horizons. Hashtag MTG MHO. That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
There you go.
My hot take has been blown to pieces. What do you think will happen in the history, the future of Modern and Historic? Tweet at us with the hashtag MTG MHO, please. Hey, we're going to tell you about UltraPro, and you have to deal with it.
That's right. We are holding their beautiful, perfectly sized Commander deck boxes for the new Commander product from this year, Commander 2019.
That's right. I've got Geared here.
Yes. And I have, what's our friend's name again? Kadena, who is our morph buddy. And they have the beautiful deck boxes. They have matching sleeves.
And matching playmats.
Yes, and matching playmats. So you can go all in on your Commander 2019 pick.
Yeah, and by the way, go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/goodluck5, where we battle these two decks against each other.
That's right, coming this Wednesday. And you can have a chance to win Geared and Kadena in their matching decks boxes and beautiful sleeves and some other sweet UltraPro swag on Wednesday when we tweet out about the video. There's going to be an opportunity to like and retweet. Make sure you're subbed to our YouTube channel, and you could potentially win these.
Yeah, excellent decks for playing Heads Up, which was what Megan and I did. And great stuff from UltraPro here to support these cool products. Why are you hissing?
It was just like the next sound that I thought of.
I was like, you're not a vampire. Wait, do vampires hiss?
I think so. They have fangs.
Okay, great.
Anything with fangs can hiss.
That is a science fact. Well, Ice Cream Sundays, thank you so much for hanging out with us this episode of Good Luck High Five.
That's right. We hope that I can only think of the phrase lukewarm fudge.
Don't say it. Don't ever say it again.
No, I'm
we
sorry.
hope your day is better than lukewarm fudge.
Yes, we really do.
Hope.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Remember to check out our news podcast that comes out every Monday, 10 minutes or less. All of the news that you need. That's called The Upkeep.
Yeah.
And is found everywhere that you can find podcasts.
It's all over the place.
And thank you to
Spotify.
everyone who is a patron.
Yeah, patreon.com/GLHF Magic. For as little as $1 a month, you can go over there and become a member, or as up to $40 a month, which is our Desolation Twin level, the highest level that we have in there. But if you want to think of it as in terms of podcasts, then just divide that number by 4. That's $10 a podcast.
Dang.
Which is, I think, still a pretty sweet deal.
Pretty good steal. And keep your eyes out. We'll be announcing our challenge days and our hangout day for all of our patrons this month.
Yeah, so thank you once again, of course, to UltraPro and Card Kingdom for being awesome sponsors of our show. And, I'm looking forward to Eldraine happening.
Same. And all of the stuff that we predicted being true.
Being 100% true.
100% true.